the land of Volusia where legends unfold. A group of misfits, their fate yet untold. On a path unexpected, through trials they roam. Together they find what makes a hero's home. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Dungeons and dragons, they venture so bold. With every new challenge, their stories unfold. From town to town and forest deep and wide, accidental heroes with friends by their side. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Through Tuesday night they gather round the table, rolling dice, weaving tales, as long as they're able. A world of magic, danger and lore, accidental heroes forevermore. Accidental heroes, rising from the shadows, with courage in their hearts and fire in their souls. Low initiative, but mighty in their quest. In the world of Volusia, they face every test. Every Tuesday night, they gather around the table, rolling dice, weaving tales, as long as they're able. A world of magic, danger and more, accidental heroes forevermore.
Nice one. All right, welcome back to Low Initiative. We are on one of the sessions. I have completely lost count with all of the one-shots we've been doing and things along those lines. But we are back in the main campaign, and I'm going to pick someone at random here. That one. Oh, that's Mouse. All right, Mouse, you get to do the recap. It got real quiet.
Sorry, I was muted. So we fought a house. Fredek got offended by the shopkeeper because well, he's going through his angsty phase right now. And so Mouse decided that she was gonna help him rob it. And Mako overheard, fortunately. She didn't initially come with us, but she was able to warn the rest of the party after they discovered that the house was an elder mimic. And when they reached us, Fredek and Mouse were actively being ingested. And we were trying to break out. And that pretty much took most of the session. But Mouse and Fredek did manage to walk away with a few items. One bag of which turned out to have some baby mimics in it. Trap tried to return these little mimics, but we only found 2 out of the 5, so unbeknownst to everybody but Trap, we have 3 baby mimics still in our bag.
All right. And with
I
that,
think that's pretty much.
you all find yourselves in a tavern. What would you like to do?
I think we were all up in the room
Yes.
because we
Except
didn't
for
want to.
Thomas.
Yeah, except for Trap or Thomas. Yes, we didn't want to.
Yeah.
Go through our.
And Fryedeck
Booty.
doesn't usually go into the rooms. He's probably out in the hallway.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna return to the rest of the group and check in with them and see how everybody's doing.
Okay. So you enter the tavern, walk by Fryedeck outside the rooms, and enter the room where they are hastily putting things back into the bags.
So what all did we get from that?
A bunch of things.
Looks like
You-
mostly a bunch of junk.
No, there's some good stuff in here.
I'm posting the list into the general chat. Into, our Accidental Heroes chat
Okay.
Sure.
of the items that we got.
So if no one is specifically telling me, I won't actually know exactly what was given to us, though.
Correct.
So I guess there is a question: is somebody telling me that list, or are we keeping things?
I think I'll list it out.
Okay.
The Viola liquid. I don't know why you put not involuntary. I'm pretty sure it was an involuntary potion of polymorph.
I don't know why I put that either.
There's a glowing bookmark, some enchanted dice, just some bread.
Mm-hmm.
A mirror that you can see the back of your head with. Healing potion. A pretty tiara if you want to feel like a princess. Quiver of arrows. Mouse will hold that up to Thomas. I think it's magic.
Okay.
Find that. Speaking of, here's the list.
There's this other vial that does some timey-wimey stuff. A golden chalice. And a wax seal kit. If you want to be fancy.
Interesting. Do you all think it was worth it?
We're alive.
Barely. Did anyone talk to Fryedeck about this? And the choices he made?
Mouse is
Didn't
just
he- wait,
pretending
didn't
to
he
sip from the
apologize?
chalice. I think he
Ah.
did. I think.
yeah,
I think Thomas did kind of give a lecture.
Right, but then he talked to... Fryedeck talked to the tavern owner to get a little bit more information about
Yeah,
her
he gave
people. And then he went to the river and found a
gave
river
her a
rock
river stone.
and gave
Oh
her a
yeah,
river
that's
That's
right.
true. That's true.
and did a whole like apologizing thing and tried to make it
Still,
right with
still, I think my question still applies. Did we like? Are we going to make better choices next time? Is the question at hand.
We're definitely gonna make sure the house isn't a mimic next time.
That's the lesson we learned. Make sure it's not a mimic before you rob it.
I mean, that's the lesson Mouse learned.
Alright.
Oh, God. That's great.
I mean, it seems a good lesson to learn. Make sure it's not a mimic before you rob the store.
All right. So if we Thomas is. I'm assuming Friedak is still outside.
I think it'd just be outside the door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I personally have no problem with what he did.
Sure. Of course you don't.
I mean,
Mouse sees it as
he's
helping
seen
a
it.
friend get through hard times
Alright.
and to teach
Thomas-
her craft to somebody else,
Ah,
basically.
there it is. Cool. I thought I wrote it down on something else, but it's here.
I'm gonna walk outside the door and close the door behind me. And I'm assuming Friedak is kind of sitting on the ground.
He's standing at the end of the hall where he usually does.
He's standing. Okay, I didn't know if you stood or sat.
Oh no,
Okay.
he usually just stands.
Just stands. Okay. So I'm gonna just walk over to Friedak. Is there maybe like a, I don't know, a bench or something I can sit on in the hallway?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna sit down on the bench and just
Oh,
Mouse just wants to try to listen.
I'm gonna look up at Friedak and just. I know you're still learning this world, but there's a lot of dangers out there, and we're traveling as a group now. And I like to think of us as kind of a family, and we need to make sure that our actions put everybody as a priority and not just our own hasty feelings.
Okay.
Is
yeah,
that
I apologize to her, and I
I
found her
know.
river rock and everything, and I will try to not be so emotional in the future,
okay?
regardless of what
And
people do.
just if you can maybe make sure you include the rest of us. I mean, you went in there alone. Like, if it was that important to you, we might have been able to come up with a good plan together. But you took hasty actions by yourself, and I don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want the rest of us to get hurt.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas.
All right. Anyway, glad we're all okay. And then I'll
Here's
just.
the door.
Are we? I forget what time of day is it. Is it end of day now, or is it morning?
Oh, it's morning. You slept off
Okay.
the events of last night.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I'll go ahead and I'll go back to the door and try to open it up.
Okay.
And then everyone falls out because they're all listening at
Pretty
the
much.
door.
He just sees.
Are we good to get a move on?
What did you find out at the shop?
Not everything may be as it seems. But the shopkeeper holds no ill will.
And that's all?
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Yeah, sure. Don't tell anybody that you're hearing. Yeah, awesome. Let's go.
Uh,
So we're gonna try to head towards Mythun. Kind of get some more information about. I guess we should probably get everybody else so we can talk about what our next plans are.
I think everybody was awake already.
Everybody should be awake at this point.
I don't know why I was hanging out way up there in the fields with the wilds. Or
So
lightweight.
I'll make sure everyone. I don't want to wake anybody up, but I'll make sure everyone's awake, and then Trap and I can go in the room and we can start talking about. Are we going to Mythun? We know we can't probably just march in there. We should probably be like stealthy like.
Well, this is Alina's show. So does she have any plans?
Not really, because I haven't been there in so long. It might be completely different from what I remember.
I mean,
Really?
the tarot cards and the community's been trying to tell us that it might be family that gets us in.
Yeah. I think the main thing we have to do here is be careful and try our best not to be seen by, like, anyone. Because you do not know who you can trust in that town.
Yeah.
Got some OOC chat over there.
Do we have an idea of what we're looking for? No.
It's been a while. Out of character, obviously. I recall there was something. There's
Oh, there was a group. I
There's
think.
there's people that might something, and then there was like a
The hidden hand, I want to say. The hidden ones.
Yes, the
Yes, the hidden hand.
there's the hidden hand, and then there's also there's like people that work for him that may not like him or something, if I recall.
I mean, maybe, but just going up to one of his people, hey, do you not like your king?
Well, no, I know. I'm just wondering, like, you can always try to capture one, and then like,
Yeah, a grassroots of the town.
I mean, I think if we're going grassroots, we should find the hidden hand.
okay.
Alina, what did the fortune teller tell you?
I didn't get one. I wasn't there. Believe I was bow shopping.
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah, I think she was the only one that didn't go.
Well, we
Yeah.
haven't left town.
We could still go.
I think it's a good idea. Maybe
It's
provide
up to
some
Alina
direction.
if she wants to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Um, I'm
Never
I'm
mind
gonna
that those were completely random.
or not.
Or not.
Wait, what?
I really don't think they
The
were.
solo.
They just fit so freaking well. I don't. Um,
Ain't no
I,
way they were random.
They were.
I am gonna separate from the group and try to go to. Is there like an apothecary or potion salesman or something like that in town?
There's a merchant, but as far as like potion sales and apothecary, there's not anyone that's dedicated to the sale of that. So
Okay.
you'd be able to get maybe random things here and there.
I mean, what I want is pretty basic.
Okay. Then
Um,
it wouldn't be too hard for you to find a shop that has random potions. Let's see.
I don't even know if potion is necessarily the right word for what I'm wanting.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I would like to get a few vials of acid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Yeah, you could go speak with the Triton if you wanted to.
Okay. The Triton.
That you all attempted to kill her shop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there another shop in town?
She may have a better idea to find the mimics.
There is another shop in town. They're the one that you initially went to sell your meat.
Okay. I'm gonna go there and see if I can't get what I want.
Okay. All right. You said you were looking for vials of acid. How many do you need? They're not exactly the most commonplace item here.
I'm thinking just maybe a handful, like maybe 3 vials.
3 vials. Let me see what I can dig up here. Goes off into the shop a little bit and starts pulling out vials of different material and looking at it, popping the top, smelling, shaking her head. Comes back with 2. This is my entire stock. I only have 2.
Okay. I'll take the 2 then.
All right. For a rare item such as this, it would be a gold for the pair.
A gold for the pair. Okay. Here's a gold, and I'm gonna throw in a silver.
Thank you. So generous. Anything else I can get for you?
I do have one question for you. You've been in town for a while?
Yeah.
So I guess I do have a question. Obviously, you guys have a mimic, and you know about it.
Yes, of course.
What do you know about mimic offspring?
Oh, that's not necessarily my forte. I'm familiar with the adult. Where did you get mimic offspring, or are you looking for offspring?
I just was curious about them and what kind of traits they have. What they like, what they don't like.
From what I understand, that mimic lived off of table scraps until it was located and befriended. But as far as treats, I honestly would not know.
Okay. Is there anyone in town that might know more aside from the Triton?
Honestly, no. That mimic showed up as a tent several years ago, so she's the only one familiar with their childhood stages. It was already an adolescent by the time it was here.
That makes sense. You know what? I do have a question. Do you have a bag for sale?
A bag?
Yeah, just a bag.
I have several. What material do you want? Leather? Do you want jute? Do you want
A leather bag would be good.
leather? Okay. Nothing special, just a leather bag.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be 2 silver.
2 silver. Alrighty. Well, here's 3 for the bag and the information. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Best of luck in your search for knowledge. All right.
Alright. And then go ahead.
Yep, just said all right.
Oh. Well, thank you, and I'll head off and head towards the fortune teller to meet up with them after some time.
Okay. Okay. Are you going to the fortune teller?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You walk back in, and the fortune teller greets you all. Oh, you haven't left yet. Wonderful. I'm glad to see you again. Have you thought about your readings? Planned accordingly? Well, don't all speak up at once.
Maybe a little too well.
Okay. Well, once again, I wouldn't be paid for this if I wasn't accurate. What can I do for you today, though?
I was hoping to get my fortune read as well.
Oh, wonderful. Are you part of the group?
I am. I think I'm the only one who hasn't had their fortune read yet, so.
Oh, well, wonderful. Sit down, sit down. I need you to cut the deck for me.
Okay.
So, describe how you cut the deck.
I don't know how to cut a deck. Does that mean like cut it in half or?
Yeah.
And
You just-
just
take a
make
knife out and cut it.
make one pile of cards into 2 piles of cards.
Yeah, so
However, you decide to split it.
Without a knife, please.
Like if you want half and half, or do you want to go like more of a pile A than more of pile B? It's up to you.
I guess she would just pick them up and split it right down the middle and hold one stack in each hand.
Okay. Puts them back on top of each other and deals out 5 cards. And then begins to flip them. Alright. The first card that pulls is Death Reversed.
I mean, it's life, right?
Death,
Alina's pregnant?
Death,
Oh no!
What?
Death Reversed indicates that something that should have come to a blessed end for some reason persists. Not death is not a desired thing, as it is not living either. You may be holding on to the something that is no longer serving you. It suggests that you have been resisting changes. This resistance might stem from the reluctance to change or uncertainty about the future. It encourages you to let go of the past and overcome your fears of the unknown. Your second card. Well, this is certainly interesting. This is, Death drawn again. But this time in standard format. Death represents transformation, endings, and new beginnings. When the Death card shows up, it tells you that things will not be the same again. A transformation is taking place. You're growing and changing with the circumstances you find yourself in. Nothing stays the same forever, and the Death card represents the necessary death of something old to make way for something new. Your next card. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups denotes a person on a quest to declare his love. This is your knight in shining armor. He's a singer, poet, and a writer. Paints and creates wherever he goes. An artistic and incredibly lovable. This card suggests that there may be a new romantic opportunity or an emotional journey on the horizon. It encourages you to embrace your feelings, listen to your intuition, and follow the path of your heart. The Knight of Cups reminds you to be open to emotional growth. Another card, your fourth, is the Magician. The Magician represents your ability to communicate clearly, to sell yourself and be innovative. The Magician is a reminder that you can create and manifest your own reality. You are the master of your own destiny. If you've drawn the Magician, it means that you have the ability to change your life for the better, and the power to make your dreams come true. And your future card. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles indicates reinventing yourself in some way. It often denotes an opportunity to start something new, whether it is a creative venture, studying, or business. Explore new interests, hone your skills, and embrace opportunities that align with your long-term goals. As you channel the energy of the Page of Pentacles, you can expect to experience a surge of inspiration towards manifesting your ambitions. So, based on what I'm seeing here, your past cards, there is something in your past that you're holding on to, some sort of fear or injustice. Your second card is telling you that it is time to change that. Let go of it and work towards a brighter future. Your third card suggests that this will not be an easy journey and will be very emotional.
Wow.
However, your fifth card truly speaks to your ability to succeed. Your future card shows that this journey will not be in vain. I believe as long as you follow your heart and you continue to drive towards your goals, do not let fear stop you. You will succeed.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
That'd be very helpful for the journey ahead.
Yes, indeed. At least most of your members have gotten good news. Only one's even called for growth. However, I do believe that you are in good company.
Thank you.
Any other information that you all would like before you head out of town?
Did we ever ask her about Mython? I don't remember if she was one that we asked.
Did we?
You asked the farmer.
Yeah, I don't think we specifically asked her about it.
Wonder if she can do it.
That was
first
part of
again.
our fortune tell. She kind of told us about how our journey would end up. And it was pretty much telling us to work together.
Right, but did we ask about Mythun specifically or just our journey?
The only thing you asked
That is a
about
good question.
Mythun specifically was what should be your first step, and the family card pulled. Twice, actually.
Okay.
I am fully channeling this fortune teller.
Really?
Yeah, so is Meeper.
Alright. Is there any other information I can get for you? Any other readings that you'd like?
I think we've all gotten a reading.
Robert didn't.
Norbert didn't.
Can we give Norbert a reading? See if it helps.
I can
There'll be
honestly
lots of
say
songs.
I've never read a Draconic before. I don't even
Doesn't
know
mean
if his intent would be present in the cards. You're welcome to try, but it may
I think
not
he
work.
just wants food.
That does make sense.
I'd take out a piece of meat.
Well, if that's all I can do for you, I wish you luck on your journey.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
So now, do we meet up with Thomas and keep discussing, or?
Thomas met up with you guys there.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
never
with us.
We should meet up with Thomas at the doorway and keep discussing. Should walk the 5 feet over to him.
Long journey.
Oh yeah. Splitting the party for real.
Hold on. I'm curious what's in the cave.
Okay.
More like a mine to me, but
Hey, I don't remember that being there before.
It was there.
Are we sure?
I mean,
it's weird. We're never sure.
this is true.
Gaslighting 101.
Right? We might have to go back and watch some videos to see if it was.
This thing?
Yep.
With the time we took off, I don't know. Oh well, I guess there is beards. Never mind. Of course, he could have edited them.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
I don't know. It looks oddly
It's a mimic.
It's a mimic.
played.
So I do want to go have a talk with her.
the fortune teller?
No,
The mimic?
Tristane.
With who?
The mimic owner.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Oh, great.
Okay. Ladin?
Huh?
Ladin? The Triton?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, little shiny one. What can I do for you today?
I was looking for some information that something tells me you're quite the expert on.
Oh. Is it, the ocean, or is it my pet?
Your pet. I may have attempted to acquire one myself previously.
You do not acquire one, they acquire you.
Good to know.
What information do you need?
Ways to identify them. Ways to know if I should just avoid said one, or if there's potentially, I guess for lack of a better term, negotiating with it.
Are you speaking about the children, or are you talking about wild ones?
What children?
My pet's children. The,
Oh.
the 3, I believe, that you still have?
Oh. Interesting. I was mainly referring to wild ones, but yes, the both would be great.
I see. Well, in the wild, if you encounter a chest in an unexpected place that seems to be filled to the brim with gold, an adult will not be tamed. You will have to raise one. They will attack and kill prey until the children are ready to leave the nest. They will kill the prey and hold it in their mouths, so to say, so that the children can slowly devour the kill. And when the children are old enough to be fed or hunt on their own, the mimic will remain as a chest and allow the gold to be withdrawn and then dispersed. It's like blowing on a dandelion. It allows the mimics to spread out. Typically they'll be spent or they'll be dropped somewhere, and they may make their way into a new dungeon, or they may find themselves in a tavern, as mine did. They'll survive off of whatever scraps they can. They'll hunt rodents or anything that falls on the floor, anything that's left out for too long, until they become too big, and then they'll become a new piece of furniture or move out to a new location until they're grown or discovered. Typically, they're harmless to those who continue to feed them. They can be tamed fairly well, but if they're not shown any kindness and have to continue to hunt for themselves, they will eventually become wild and go out on their own and will become untamable. But if you can raise one from a child and show it kindness, continue to feed it, it will be your friend for life, and it will defend you with its life.
So, very similar to a large cat.
Oh, extremely similar, including the fact that they can fit into just about any shape they want to.
Well, that's the interesting way to.
Cats
to
are
think
liquid.
about. Okay, well, that helps.
Wonderful. I'm glad that I could help you out there. If you do find the other three, please do take care of them. I do not need to continue to have my pet's children around. They need to disperse on their way anyway.
Is there any particular way to find out what they have become?
Leave treats in areas around items, and whichever ones disappear, start looking at those items.
Okay.
That's the easiest way.
Okay, well, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Do take care.
Will do, thank you. Have a great one.
You as
And
well.
I fly back to the party.
Okay. Alright, what's the party doing?
I assume we're packing up the carts and getting ready to head to Mythu?
What I thought.
Okay. So, a good portion of the way through packing the carts up, because you didn't take a whole lot off once you got into town. Lightlight does make his way back to the party. It is very quiet.
So, is everyone light? Did you find out any information?
Did he say where he was even going?
Oh, that's true. Welcome back, Light. You ready to go?
Always.
So, have we any plan?
I think maybe we can approach it and then scout it out and see how we get inside.
Probably a good idea.
We
Get a
probably don't want to
sight
just
on the
walk
place.
through the front.
I think we previously discussed this, but Alina, what family do you have in town?
Hold on. I think I know, but I don't want to get mixed up. Hold on.
So, at this point, is Lena the only one that the people at the front gate would recognize?
That is a very good question.
I guess the other question being, do they let in outsiders?
That is
I mean-
also a very good question.
We also have to think about the fact that the last time that people were sent from Mythune after Alina, it was to kidnap and kill her. So should we even trust just walking straight up to Mythune?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, we approach it and see if there's a way to get in without going through the gates.
Yeah,
So-
I'm more just trying to figure out what we do once we actually get past the gates, and then we'll have to figure out how to get past the gates.
I think I can help getting past the gates.
So,
Well, I can
what is
polymorph.
Lightlight thinking? You what?
I have
Fine.
polymorph.
Oh,
Huh.
I mean, and Fredek can shapeshift.
Yeah, and you have a potion too.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't get to choose what we change into with that thing, so it's. Don't want to change into a dinosaur and then expect to get through.
Maybe they really like dinosaurs.
Well,
Maybe. Maybe it's normal.
I think what maybe needs to happen is one or two of us go in, sneak in, and find any help that's already inside that may have a different way of
We
getting the
want to
rest
split
of
the
us
party
in.
again.
I mean,
Do we not remember what
it's
happened
worked out
last
well
time we
so
split the
long.
party?
Go for it.
Well, this time it would be more of a consensus.
Yeah. In answer to your question, by the way, the only people that I would know of that are related to me would be my father and my brother. I'm not sure about anyone else.
Okay.
You think they would still be like alive or
I genuinely have no idea because when I left, my father was struggling with his shop enough. So it's possible that they aren't around anymore, but if they are, I think I would recognize them.
I guess there's also the question: would they have been taken because of your disobedience?
Once again, a possibility.
But yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just with the fortune being about family twice. I just wonder if there's a connection there that should be explored, but I don't know. Maybe it's more that we're family. I don't know. We're also supposed to plan things through and think things through a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I think the polymorph option might be a good start, though.
Well, that
'Cause
was
it
my
could get
thought.
us in, and then
Yeah.
we could.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I only have 2 spell slots for polymorph, so
Well, so Braddock can shapeshift.
Yep.
We have the potion, and Mouse is pretty stealthy on her own, so she can try to get in without.
We do have 2 carts as well, if we hid in said cart. And then
True.
polymorph the 2 drivers.
Into horses.
Unless they check the
Well,
parts.
or
so
into like guards that like are
Yeah.
clearly transporting some. I don't know.
Unless they check the carts.
Yeah.
I mean, I also have enlarge reduce.
Tiny carts? Big carts?
Well, so
Tiny people?
I can shrink, like I can shrink myself.
So, do we want to bring the carts in though? Like, maybe we don't want.
I could see leaving the carts out unless we used that as a way to sneak people
Yeah.
in. But if there
But
is,
We might
Kinda-
risk losing our carts if we take them in. That's all I'm saying.
that's definitely true.
Well, we're gonna risk losing our carts if we don't.
Yeah, I mean, we could try to hide them and disguise them. Because Mythune, I think, is near a forest.
If I remember correctly, it's near a lot of snow.
I do
Oh.
think that we're going to.
Or maybe we
need
can bury it
to-
in snow.
I think we're gonna need to get closer to the city and see as we get closer how receptive they are to outsiders entering the city. Because here we are planning to sneak in, and maybe we can just walk in with the notion that we want to buy stuff.
Or trade or whatever, yeah.
True.
Yeah, Mythune is surrounded by a lot of snow and a decent-sized forest and a lot of mountains.
Okay.
Mythune.
We have options, or at
Not
least
worth being
ideas
mind
of.
tuned.
Out of character, if you're looking at the map, it's up towards the top, near the Kamchatka Peaks, if you go over to the left, and then down a little bit. It's that little bit off, connected to the mountain area, but kind of off by itself. Depending on which one you're looking at, it should have a purple, like, circle around it. Under Angoris, I think is how you pronounce that.
Mm-hmm. That is, in fact, how you pronounce that.
Cool. Just about straight up from Great Hollow.
Yeah, where you guys are right now.
Yeah. I just know it took me ages to find it the first time, so. I will say, if we do want to split the party, unless we have really good disguises, I don't think I should be one of the ones going in first.
No. I think you definitely should be one of the polymorph.
Yeah. Considering some of them recognized me, I don't know who all would recognize me anymore. Not a chance that I'd want to.
Likely an alert out for you.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
So who knows? My face may be all over town. Is this the era that, like, the paper wanted signs would be in? Like the ones from Tangled?
Your nose is always wrong.
Is this the era we're in, or too early, too late?
No, that would be accurate.
Okay, cool. So my face could be all over town. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea for you to stay out of sight while we're traveling there too.
Yeah,
Just
so
in
I
case.
probably won't drive.
Well, we have covering on one of the carts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she
Probably
just needs to get in the back.
in there under a blanket.
Hmm. I wonder if the town answers to any gods.
I'm pretty sure the king has kind of set himself up as a god.
DM question, would I know the answer to that?
Make a religion check.
I think I'm good at those. It'll load. Religion. Oh, I'm not good at those. Shouldn't I be good at those?
Potentially, yeah.
It's
And
an
I'm
11.
pretty good at those.
11. You would know that there is a deity that the town used to worship, but that the temple has been taken over by one of his generals. And the worship of that god has been cast out.
Would I know the name of the god?
Not with an 11.
I'm gonna tell everyone else that one of the temples was taken over, and I don't know who the god was. Which is, makes sense. I would have probably been young when
Mm-hmm.
he took over, so.
should we maybe ask someone here?
Is there a reason why we need to know this? Or is it just more out of curiosity?
It could come into play later.
Well,
if
they
we-
don't really answer to him anymore, so I don't know how much use it would be. But if we
You
need
know-
to, I feel like it might help.
something tells me that a god that's been scorned is so much worse than a woman scorned.
Yeah,
This is a woman god.
Yeah, but something tells me that, you know, I mean, we always have the option to pray to a god.
yeah.
And who knows? Maybe it's a god that one of us is already friendly with.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't really see a reason not to ask.
Who do y'all think would be the best person to ask?
Does anyone visit any shops or anything with an older?
The tarot lady?
Oh, she might know.
I remember someone being
I don't even
like,
think we paid the tarot lady for Alina's reading.
Oops.
She quoted you guys for the entire party, if you remember. That's why she specifically asked whenever you walked in.
I remember someone in this town being some kind of intelligence contact. It may have
Wasn't
not
that
been.
the
Probably the
shopkeeper?
housekeeper.
Was it the shopkeeper or the cow lady?
I don't even remember now.
The bartender seemed to be pretty knowledgeable in the tavern.
Well, we are still in the tavern.
I mean, didn't we already do this and just forget?
I think you might have.
Because we talked to a whole bunch of people about
Right.
Mythune and everything.
But I don't think we covered the god that was thrown out.
We definitely talked about the god of somewhere. Was it here or like was it Mythune or was it somewhere else?
I don't know. Let's ask the barkeep.
I mean, in the D&D world, just about every town, there's going to be several gods. So,
Well, yeah, we specifically talked about a temple that was to a particular god, though, and I don't remember that being anywhere but Mythune. But I can't remember who it was.
oh.
So
Because
if you
Trap's
can't
memory
remember,
sucks.
you
Look
ask,
at the
right?
map of Mythune,
we could ask.
which they gave us.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that there is one of the buildings is called let's see here. I think is it the Sanctuary of the Ascended that somebody took over, or is it the Order Church?
It would be neither.
All right.
Go ahead and ask the barkeep. I like D. Wild's suggestion.
Right, but we've already been. The whole point is that we've already been told this information.
Right.
Yeah. So,
But you can't remember.
In the end, worst that can happen is I have no clue. Get out of my shop.
roll a history check. Somebody. Because this
I
is
think I have
information that you've been given. I want to see how good your memory is. Lena, you
That
know.
Mouse apparently remembers.
Seems about right.
Wow. You came very close. You rolled a 2. You almost rolled a 0.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. With a 22, you would remember. Yeah. 22 and 17 and a 17, you guys would remember the temple that was taken over is known as Mercy Hill. and it was a
So-
former temple to Ogma, the bard god.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh. and
No,
we
you
just
don't. You
happen to
rolled a
have-
1.
Alina doesn't remember that. Emma does.
And we just so happen to have a bard in the party.
Yeah, you do, don't
Indeed.
you?
Yes, we do.
Indeed, you do.
Oh, now you say it like you remember that, and it's a. Oh.
No, that's not what I'm saying, but yeah. You have a couple of musically inclined people in the party. Yeah. So there's the information. What would you all like to do? Are you going to continue to plan, or are you going to attempt to leave town?
I mean,
I think we've can
Wait,
only
wait,
planned
what?
so much.
I'm sorry, what was that word?
What
You
was-
said attempt.
Oh.
So whatever path we were going to go on, we need to go on a different path.
I
It's
think
always
it's
going to be an
12
attempt.
to get there.
'Cause it depends on our rolls.
We should probably gain a couple levels before we get to Mythune.
I think it means we live here now.
Is there some mobs that we can go grind in the forest or something?
What's in the mine?
We need to go poke some rats.
Ah, it's funny how one little word can screw the entire party. All right, so what are we doing?
Going to poke some rats in the mine.
Comes to God? Yes, yes, it does.
So are we going to Mythune?
Yeah, I think we should
See if
head
we can
out.
scout out the exterior, see if there's a different
Yeah.
way in, maybe look for some hidden ones.
Um,
Sounds good.
is there any
And
potential
also the
outposts in between here and there?
There could potentially be outposts. You're looking at a decent journey. If,
Based on our previous, I'm assuming 3 days.
no. If
Oh,
you
okay.
if you look at where you're going,
We have to cross a river, don't we?
yeah, that's about a 2-week trip.
I thought Oakenspire to Great Hollow was 2 days.
Hmm.
No, Oakenspire to Great Hollow wasn't 2 days. We just went through travel really quickly with it.
Oh, okay.
We had some really good rolls with travel.
Yeah, and you still went about 5 days, if I remember correctly. It's just they went back to back to back really, really quickly.
Got it.
Plus, you guys also didn't stop to rest.
Because harpies.
Only a couple times.
Because
Right.
Fae shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah, you went, we're not stopping. We're just going to keep going. But yeah, terrain and all of that, once you start getting to the point where you're getting towards Mythune, there are some aspects that will make travel slow. Anyway,
so
Before we leave, should we try to find some kind of semblance of a boat since we have to cross a river?
if we do that, it's going to have to be
something that you carry or
already
can
in the
fit
harbor. Well, so that's the catch-22. If it fits in the cart's not going to fit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I mean, this is a world of magic, so
Oh wait, I do
unless
have
it's
an
something that
archer.
starts small and then becomes larger.
There is the question, like, I spent some time playing some Oregon Trail back in the day,
Oh no.
and I remember building these rafts that you use to go across rivers.
Or the river.
I mean, it is always a possibility, so is dysentery.
Just
So,
don't drink
I mean-
the water.
So let's remember, I do have enlarge reduce.
This is true.
So we can
So,
like
I
can-
reduce
doesn't it
the
only
size of
last
one
like
of the
a minute?
carts.
Doesn't it only last like a minute? and it's going to take us a lot longer than a minute to get across the river.
Is it only a
Depends
minute?
on how big the river is.
I thought it was
we
an
don't-
hour.
Enlarge reduce for the duration.
Oh, no, 1 minute.
And ask a creature or object, yeah.
So I guess even if we use enlarge reduce to deal with this situation, it probably makes the most sense to build a small raft and then enlarge it to put the carts on.
Yeah, but like I said, it takes us longer to get across the river than 1 minute. So that would mean halfway across, our large raft would be reduced to small, and then
That's
our horses
true.
drown.
If it actually takes that long, then yes. So I guess my point being, like, we can't transport something that can carry our carts
Unless
in our
it
carts.
is magic. Like maybe there's an item that starts off looking like a chest and then will magically turn into a boat.
No idea what you're talking about.
We're gonna go questing
Can
for
we-
something that we don't know.
Or we could ask a shopkeep and see, have you ever heard of this?
One of the
Oh, yeah, it
shopkeeps
was
is not
lost.
particularly fond of us, and the other one didn't
Then-
seem to have much inventory, but
Then it won't be me who asks. It'll be someone who didn't piss her off.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty much up Crap Creek with that one because, we attacked the house.
She seemed
Okay.
she seemed a bit, forgiving.
Since
We
I
didn't-
was able
We
to
didn't
get
kill the house.
at least a fair word out of her, I'm gonna go and I will ask her if such a thing exists.
Okay.
I have a notion. Maybe there's
What is
already
it?
a bridge there.
also possible.
Yep, it is.
I assume
very
there's travel
possible
back and forth.
that there is a bridge there. However, do you want to go there assuming that there's a bridge and then have to come all the way back when we can't cross the river?
I mean, there's 100% going to be a bridge. It's just whether it's guarded or whatever.
How do you know
Or-
there's a bridge?
Because Mythun is a major city.
Right, major
It
city
wouldn't make
to
sense.
not here.
It wouldn't make sense that there wouldn't be some sort of travel between
Right,
them.
but Great Hollow is not a major city, so why would they build a bridge connecting a great city with a nothing city?
I mean, they might not build a bridge straight from Mythun to Great Hollow, but they have to have built a bridge somewhere
Right.
along that southern.
Yeah, there'd be
area
a
of Mythun.
connecting road
That
somewhere.
And
our
if there's a
two-week
road
journey-
heading north, I'm
And that may
assuming
turn our
it's a
2-week
road,
journey
right?
into 2 months. Because if we go expecting a bridge and there's not one there, then we have to run the river until we find a bridge, which may extend our journey by
we're
2 months.
On a well-traveled road, there's going to be a bridge.
Maybe. Possibly. You don't know for sure.
Here-
We
here's
don't know
There would be a
anything for
well-traveled
sure.
road without a bridge.
That's D&D for you. But
I'm just all I'm saying is we should be prepared for the possibility that there's not a bridge for who knows how long. And that we should come prepared
well,
for some other way to cross the river.
we could ford the river. We could build a raft when we get to the river. We could
Yeah, I think we should cross that bridge when we get
cross
there.
a bridge potentially. I mean, I don't know.
We're
We've
just doing
never
a lot
worried
of
about this
speculating.
before.
We're doing a
Wait,
lot
wait,
of
but
we've never
speculating
had to
without
cross
actually
the whole-
knowing.
We've
I have
never
an
had to
idea.
cross the river before.
Helena,
Yes.
how'd you get away from Mythun?
Excellent question, which I will answer momentarily.
Ugh.
Did you fly or swim or walk on a bridge?
Well, I can't fly, to my knowledge.
Her armor would probably drag her down if she tried to swim.
I didn't have armor back then, though.
Yeah,
Well.
we didn't happen to put a carpet in
It-
the bag of holding, did
It
we?
should be
Won't
in
carry
the
the
bag.
carts though.
No.
I did
Or
not
Fridak,
swim.
for that matter.
No.
Well,
it only
you know,
holds 400 pounds,
Fri-
but it
Friday can
should
stand
be
guard
in
with
the
cart.
bag.
Okay, so now we're just leaving Friday behind. Got it.
Nah, Fridak doesn't need to
You
breathe. He
can
can
turn
cross the
into a.
bottom.
Ah,
I
Well,
crossed
no,
a bridge.
you can.
There's a
Friday
bridge. I
can.
crossed a bridge.
Okay.
okay, so there's a
Okay,
bridge.
so where was the bridge?
There's probably multiple bridges. Just saying.
Right. I'm also just saying we shouldn't travel 2 weeks on a probably.
Will that tell me?
Yes, there are multiple bridges that cross that river.
And I would know where one is, I'm assuming?
Yes, they head in the three major directions.
Okay.
Going towards Duskhaven, Great Hollow, and Etherbrook.
Booyah. There's three
Secondary
bridges.
question.
Snowforts, Great Hollow, Easterbrook, and somewhere else.
Easterbrook. Etherbrook.
Okay.
It's her Mythun accent.
It's almost April, guys.
Also, if Mythun is in control of an evil force and they are currently looking for Alina as well as her compatriots, should we be traveling the major roads that include said bridges?
Well, they wouldn't
So
specifically.
we're going to we're worried about having to deal with the problem when we get there because it might take us longer to figure out the problem.
I'm
So
just saying
instead we're
that we
going to
should have
take
some sort of plan.
Non-paths traveling north.
I'm just saying we should have some sort of plan other than just walk straight into the most traveled path
One does not
into the
walk into
place where people
Mordor.
want to kill us.
I mean, we're pretty good at winging things. Just saying.
So I think either way, we need to go ahead and leave and start progressing,
Okay.
and then we can.
I mean, yeah, this is all discussions that we can have as we're traveling.
You going for the weather right now, or?
Nothing.
You need a D4 as well?
Nope.
Oh, cute.
We're good. Okay. So
What part of the tavern are we in?
you're in the main part of the tavern.
So we're probably being overheard.
Did we actually head back to the tavern after we loaded?
Oh yeah,
the cart?
no. I would think that we probably would be standing at the carts.
Okay,
arguing
standing
about
at the
this.
carts. Okay.
So, can we see anybody that's listening?
Somebody make a perception check for me.
I wonder who.
Because we did have
Oh.
the same situation where we were arguing about doing something
There are
that got overheard.
Thomas and Mouse. You would notice that there are several people that are listening to this rather large and loud conversation happening between a few party members that are not exactly agreeing on what to do here.
Do any of them look a little too invested in the conversation?
Make an insight check for me.
Yep.
15. 12. No, not that you can tell.
I think we should get underway.
Okay, let's go.
Uh, 17 insight, you do see someone notice you looking around and decided to duck back off and walk away.
I'm gonna chase him down and throw a javelin. No, I'm just kidding.
Both parties are in a town-wide fight.
Oh boy. 23? Yeah, you
Um,
notice the same person.
Can I? Let's see here.
Oh, is that all I notice?
Requires. Can I, as subtly as possible, cast Charm Person on him before he runs out the door?
You out the door. You're at the carts.
Or he's just ducking around a
Oh,
corner.
I thought we
Yes.
were.
No, you
Outside.
guys
No, we were
discussed you were at the
inside.
carts.
Okay, so can I very subtly cast Charm Person on him before he leaves? Before he gets out of eyeshot.
Yeah, what's the save on that?
Wisdom 18.
18.
So while he's doing that, I'm going
That
to
is a
fly up
natural
and see if I
18.
can-
Oh,
Of course.
But with a -6.
No, not with a -6. Definitely not a -6.
Was it a -1?
No, it's not a minus anything.
Dang. Alright.
Definitely not a minus anything.
So I'm going to fly up while he I'm gonna fly up and see if I can keep track of him.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. It will have to be a high roll for this one.
Oh God.
Yes.
Mouse try to chase after him too.
Okay.
Nope. She immediately loses him.
Yep.
Come on.
Ducks around the corner. And...
Yeah. No.
No, you both lose sight of him.
We should probably go.
Does Thomas happen to have tracking arrows? I feel like he mentioned that at some point.
Do I have
He's
what?
got his hunter's
Like,
mark.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark. That's what it's called. You like shoot someone and they like light up.
You don't even
No,
have to
I
shoot him.
shoot someone. I put a spell on them, but I notice, or did just D Wild and Frydak notice?
With a 12, you did not notice.
Now,
So I
would
wouldn't
I-
have anyone to
would
put
I have
hunter's
had-
mark on.
Now, would I've had time to use Fairy Fire on him?
What's the save on Fairy Fire? Or,
Dex.
or is there one?
Dex.
It's a Dex.
Okay. Dex of what?
$27, strangely.
No. Dex of what?
14.
Okay, well that is an 11 plus 7.
Oh,
Okay.
that is dirty.
This is definitely not a villager.
Yeah. So that's a negative on that. You all do lose him for the time being.
Cool. Let's get out of town.
We're definitely going to be expected.
Maybe it's somebody friendly.
Mm. Definitely not.
All right, so you're heading out of town.
Yeah.
Roll back.
So, just an idea.
Where is...
Well, no, they know we're going that way anyways. Might as well.
What was your idea?
My idea was going to be to leave to the south. And then just kind of circle around.
I was going to suggest something like loudly over it, but they took off, so I don't think it would
Right.
There we go.
Or we could just decide that we're going to go to a different town first.
Where's a good town to gain a couple levels?
Hey guys, maybe
My
we should
show
talk
there,
about this on our road.
incidentally.
We have listeners.
I mean, we could go to Elder Grove.
Boy.
I was waiting for
Grove?
that one.
Ouch.
What is Elder Grove? I was trying to find
I
it.
don't know, ask
Look in the
Frydak.
west.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Elder
ask
Grove is
Frydak.
the place that's over on fire by the Darkened Domains. It's right here.
yeah, yeah.
It's not on fire anymore.
Okay,
Asking
sorry, it's
who set
ashes.
it on fire.
Yeah, Frydak did. Thank you again. So, where are we going?
Elder Grove.
Why?
Information.
About Mayathun?
Nobody said anything about my Thune.
You're gonna ask the dried embers?
I mean, we could try to go to the Elder Grove, but I don't know why, but sure, why not?
Learn more about Frydak?
Ugh, why would anyone want to do that?
I don't know.
He does make a good point.
After yesterday, I'm pretty interested.
Why? What happened yesterday?
You attacked a house?
Monster
Listen.
house. That's
The
what
house
happened.
attacked us after we tried to steal from it, so I understand why it attacked us. But I just want that crystal clear. I did not attack a house. It was defending itself from our intrusion of trying to rob from it.
Right.
I would point
Okay,
out
so
that
you
robbing a
robbed a
house
house.
would be attacking a house.
No.
It's just
it
that
was
generally a
robbing.
house isn't alive.
It was just robbing it. We did not. Robbing someplace is not attacking it.
All right, if you
Robbing
rob a
someplace
person,
is
do you attack a
attacking it.
person?
Yeah, a house is not a person. So your logic is flawed.
All right.
Wait,
In
so,
this case, the house is a person.
so where's
No,
the
it's
party
not.
going?
It's a creature.
North, I guess.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we should head north.
Continuing to my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a D4 and a D20, please. Or D4 and a D100, please.
Get those low rolls out of the
A
way.
1 and a 68. Clear skies. Okay. First day of travel is not too bad. You're able to make a full day's travel without any headache. Do you want to set up camp? Do you want to continue through the night and risk exhaustion? What would you like to do?
Set up camp.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it might be best if we stay rested.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Maybe we continue on through this night.
Okay. You sure you want to continue on through the night?
We could try to continue on. If we do continue on, we should probably
I think it should be a
Make-
slower than normal pace.
make sure we're well fed and nourished, though. I'm thinking I have some rations, and you guys said you have some bread. Maybe we distribute those loaves and some rations, and everybody has a little bit.
Sure.
Jerky sandwiches, anybody?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If we fill ourselves, will that give us advantage on sleeping?
Did we eat a lot of turkey?
You haven't shot a turkey yet.
I try to find a turkey.
Okay. Make a.
Oh, I was joking, but we can do this. Probably not, though.
Well, it's a nature, not perception,
Oh,
since you're hunting.
that's worse.
I'm going. Wait. I'm going to give him advantage.
Okay.
Stakes it for a turkey.
Is everybody just gonna start searching around for
Okay.
turkey?
21. Yeah, you would be able to find a creature that resembles a turkey.
Now, here's the important question: does it have tryptophan?
Should have
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Yeah.
It is a turkey. With a 21, you found a turkey. With an 11, you found a turkey vulture. So,
Excellent.
Well,
Alrighty.
and both up and
So I shoot it.
yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, okay. Great.
Not a high AC.
Is it enough to feed us all?
I mean, generally a turkey would be,
Yeah,
and that probably kills it.
yeah, whatever's
Maybe
left.
obliterates it.
So he shoots this turkey and it carves everything.
it prepares itself.
Yep. Yeah. How many slaps does it take to cook a turkey? Yeah. No, that absolutely obliterates the turkey. So, very quick, clean kill. And you have a turkey.
All right.
Yay!
Now
So
that's
I-
all been done.
So I think we should have this turkey and distribute the 2 loaves.
Thanksgiving.
Oh wait, I need to.
What month
Berries.
is it?
I'm gonna look for some berries.
Okay. That's easy enough for you to find.
Cranberries.
That's easy enough for you to find. You don't even have to roll for that, thanks to your ability. So you're able to find a small bowl of berries.
He foraged and found a bowl.
Yeah.
A bowl's
So-
worth of berries.
I was just messing
So-
with you. I know what you meant.
I know you did. You take off Frydoc's lower jaw and use it as a bowl.
I mean, that's on brand for.
You gotta work with
You're
what you
lightweight.
have.
Okay, so are you going to attempt to continue through the night after this, after eating the turkey with tryptophan?
And we did eat the bread.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 3.
We found
Now
the
we all
bread.
now you all have mimics.
You're
inside of
very
you.
adamant in eating that bread.
Hey guys.
Oh, I
Because
see
now you
what
all
you're
have
doing
mimics
there.
inside of you.
I see what you're doing there.
Hey guys.
What?
I have a question. Why is there 7 people on the map?
What do you
Butter?
mean?
What do you mean?
That's the companion of
Clatter.
Mako.
One
Yeah,
of them's
that's
Clatter.
just
Oh, okay.
that's clatter.
You got real nervous there for a
Somebody
second.
clatter.
Oh, God.
He don't say nothing. He's so quiet. It's like he's not even there.
Guys, why are we worried about the turkey having tryptophan?
It
Because
was-
tryptophan makes you sleepy, and they're
It
trying to get
started
their
as just a
sleep
joke,
checks.
being well rested, and so.
And once again, Trap took the joke too far.
No, I did.
I mean, wait, what?
He took it far enough.
Kind of like a disease you get from eating raw food. And
Yeah.
I googled it, and it's an
Really cold.
amino acid.
No, tryptophan is not a disease.
It's
It's
like
an amino acid,
yeah.
according to Google. So I was concerned. I was worried about
Playing.
getting
Turkey poisoning.
something
Alright.
I need.
Yeah.
Something we need to live.
All right, so who is driving the cart?
Think we agreed on not Alina?
Generally, I
Marco can
usually
drive.
take one, and then if Frydak, because he doesn't. No, Frydak does need to sleep. Never mind.
No,
So yeah, whoever can do the other one.
Frydak doesn't need to sleep. He just has to take at least 6 hours of just enters of motion.
Well, yeah,
state
he
or
needs to do
whatever.
something, but I don't know if you can drive a
Marco
cart
will
while
drive.
motionless.
Oh no, he can't drive a cart. He has to stay still. But
Yeah.
All right, so who's driving the carts?
So, wait, isn't the horse
Marco can
proficient
drive
enough
one.
to steer the cart or follow the other cart?
You're gonna attempt
Oh,
to
that's
tie
a
the
good
carts
idea.
together, chain them with Mako driving.
Cart train.
Or we're moving at a slower pace than normal.
That's true. All right. Everyone who is attempting to go to sleep, go ahead and make con saves at advantage.
Except for me, right?
Except for you.
Sorry.
If you're attempting to fall asleep. Okay. That's one success. You need 3 out of 4.
Is there a way I can roll with advantage
Those are
without
success.
just like rolling 8?
Okay, Light's able to successfully fall asleep and enters a very deep sleep. Mouse
Huh?
also succeeds.
How did you roll with advantage?
If you-
I hit the advantage button on the top of the page.
In D&D Beyond, you can right-click any stat, and then you can choose advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, so Mouse and Light have both passed out in the carts.
Oh.
Frydek, you've entered your motionless state.
So, the last watch, I'm going to wake up and take Moko's place.
Okay. We're going to continue through this. Alina, you unfortunately are not.
I thought I got advantage.
You.
Why did it not roll with advantage?
Well, I was counting the first 2 as 1 and the second 2 as the second one, and that's 2 fails. You have to have
It's 2
3 out of
fails?
you have to have 3 out of 4.
What's the thingy I have to hit?
15.
Oh,
Yeah.
I swear it went up.
Alina has issues sleeping. Well, actually, you know what? You're traveling slower, so I'd say let's drop it down to a 12. So you got 1 success.
Yay!
1 success, 1 fail.
I can't get it to roll with advantage, so I'm just gonna roll it
Okay.
like that.
2 successes. And 3 successes.
Yay!
All right. So you all have fallen asleep successfully. I need 2 rolls.
What do you need?
I sent one out, and then the other one I need. Mako, I need you to make con saving throws at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
How many?
So before,
Just roll until you tell me what to do.
before he makes these rolls, is anybody else going to pick a shift?
Like, as a watch?
Yeah.
As a driver.
Oh, as a
Yeah.
driver. Okay.
Well, as a
Um,
driver and a watch, but I took the last one.
I'll do first. The next one.
I thought Mako was doing first.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mako's doing first, so you could do second if you wanted to.
okay. I'll do second then.
All right, Mako, I need 1 con saving throw at disadvantage. That's at disadvantage?
I rolled the same thing. Yeah, I rolled 9s on both.
Okay, you are able to successfully
And my con is +8.
you're able to successfully stay awake to drive the cart. Mouse, I
Don't
need.
need sleep.
If you're taking second, I need a con save from you as well at disadvantage.
Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, I rolled a 20 for one of mine.
Yeah, ten's enough. You may veer off the trail a couple of times, but you're able to stay awake. Is anyone else driving?
I got final shift.
Okay.
I mean, I was planning on driving through the night, so I don't know.
Okay, Mako had already claimed the first, so I mean, if you want to take over the third.
Sure.
Okay. Did you eat any of the turkey?
Yeah, I probably did.
Oh no.
Okay. Disadvantage. Gotta break a 10.
Yep, I'm gonna. Yep, fall right asleep. That said, I wasn't trying to rest that night anyway. Like I didn't even try. Like I didn't roll to sleep because I wasn't planning on it. But
Right. Let's see.
I didn't
but
roll to
however,
sleep either.
that is the problem. Is you're nodding off after eating that much tryptophan.
oh yeah. No, I know. I still fell asleep.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's just do this. I want to see how bad this is gonna end up being. 13. Okay. Those of you who are in the cart take one D4, so 4 points of bludgeoning damage, as
What?
he sideswipes a tree.
Oh, whoops. A D4?
Yes. So it's 4 points. I went ahead and rolled the D4.
Oh, you roll. Okay.
Yeah, you guys sideswipe a tree, which wakes everyone. Well, wakes Thomas up, wakes everyone up for a second. You all are able to go back to sleep, but. All right, and then Light, you got a full rest after the tryptophan, so you're good. So you don't even need to worry about that. It's only the ones that either didn't sleep or hadn't completed a full rest before driving. All right, so
Oh, wait, do I get my hit points back?
yes, Thomas is exhausted. Do you get your what?
The hit points back?
Yes, technically you would all get your hit points back, even the 4 that were involved in the side swiping after completing the long rest. The only one that does not is Thomas. Alright, so the sun rises. I need a D4 and a D100, please. Once again, clear skies. I need to check something here quick. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Thomas. Okay.
What?
Oh, I see Thomas's sleight of hand check to DM.
Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Am I the DM?
Evidently.
Oh, I see it too.
Yeah.
Hey, I got it too.
That doesn't work as well as
Are
I
we
thought
all
it
the
did
DM
then.
now?
No,
It's
no, it
supposed
doesn't.
to.
Yeah, it's supposed to hide it. But anyway. All right.
What are you up to, Thomas?
So. So, clear skies once again. You get, I would say, probably halfway through your day, and I need a perception check.
On it. $27.
Jeez, okay.
Listen, I've taken the time to painstakingly upgrade my sensors.
Hey, Light, does that mean what I think it means?
No, that was an accident. That was disadvantage. Wait, does that count on checks?
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
Yeah, it does.
You going wild magic on us? Is that?
More shenanigans.
No. So much worse. I don't even have the table for this one.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm sorry. Were we all doing something with perception, or what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just needed perception checks from everyone. No, like that's still the same table. It's just natural 1 is the other table. I thought. Or did we agree it was the other one?
So crits
Mm-hmm.
are off of my D100.
Yes.
19 is off the other one.
Okay. Alright then. I need a D20, please, sir. This should be interesting. And I gotta find that now. Oh, there it is. Really? Okay. Oh boy. All right. This should be interesting then. Let's see how this plays out before we roll initiative here.
Before we roll initiative,
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Huh?
We
I
do
want to
know-
see what happens here. Do I know what?
No, it's just saying we do know that somebody had overheard us. So
Yes.
like
Okay.
it's
So with a 27, a 19, and a 22, the lot of you would have spotted the large creature making its way out of the woods, the predatory creature.
now what is Light's thing doing?
Yeah.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah, I can. Oh boy. Okay, so this should be real interesting. I'm curious how this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So as you watch this creature start crawling out of the woods, it's a shambling mound.
Oh.
Starts working its way out towards the
No.
cart. As that shambling mound is making its way through, Light turns, has a shocked expression on his face as he notices this, and in his mild panic from this keen observation, behind the cart, actually technically behind the shambling mound coming out, pops a laughing horror.
Oh.
which is currently not your friend. So this is... You now have two hostile creatures that are directly beside each other. You are still in a moving cart. What do you do?
Well, I don't think the shambling mound is very fast.
Laugh back. I laugh.
So, at this
And-
point, am I still driving the cart, or is somebody else driving the cart since I crashed?
I would say someone else is driving the cart since they took over the last shift. Just for reference,
Wouldn't that have been Light?
just for reference, yes, just for reference, this is the creature in question. That is behind the shambling mound.
Okay.
What is
So,
that?
It's called a laughing
Put it
horror.
so it's between the shambling horror is between us, or the shambling mound is between us and the laughing horror, right?
Yes.
So I guess there is a question. I don't know that we know that they're not going to fight each other too.
I mean, if the shambling mound would be a closer target.
This is true.
I think we should attempt to keep going. And if it looks like that laughing horror is following us, we could stop.
I personally would like to also try to keep going, but I would definitely, while we're moving, knock an arrow and be ready to attack.
Okay. So the party is going to attempt to keep moving?
Yeah.
Everybody
And
else
hold an
agrees?
action in case we have to.
Oh, you're lucky. Alright. You had a 50% chance of it attacking you with the mound. So, 50 or higher, it attacks the mound.
Nice. We just barely got that.
Barely got it. Okay. So you are able to make a hasty escape as this creature starts tearing into the mound. And whenever I say tearing into the mound, I mean this thing obliterates it.
Nice distraction, Light.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Jeez. All right. Well, that's one way to take care of that. Continuing through your day, I need a D20 roll.
Now, wait. Was that obvious that it come from me, or was it just...
I don't know, I was just making a joke.
Someone make an insight check on that.
Yep. Oh, Thomas might have.
Thomas definitely noticed that there seemed to be a correlation between your reaction and that creature appearing. Not necessarily casting anything, but he's also seen you have wild magic surges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. I just need a straight D20 roll from someone. Okay. Alright, so you were able to make it through the rest of your day without any further issues. Touching a shambling mound somehow. Would you like to make camp, or do you want to try and push through the night as well?
Should we try to make camp now? We do have an exhausted person.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
We don't want to try to kill Thomas before we get there.
Right. Are there any
Well, we-
activities that you would
We
like
do
to
a lot of travel to go, so if I was exhausted for a couple days and then like got unexhausted, that wouldn't be the end of the world. Well, okay, here's a question. If I sleep through the night and I have an exhaustion level of like 4 before that, am I not exhausted or do I have like an exhaustion of 3?
Reduce the exhaustion by 1
Yeah.
for each long rest.
Ah.
Yes.
In that case, yeah, I'd love to sleep.
Okay. Would anybody like to do any activities over the course of the night or during their travel? Yeah, I would say Norbert's starting to really warm up to you. Yes, Trap? Yes. Okay. One more roll for me.
I mean, I guess at this point, might as well.
Yeah. All
Out
right.
of character, I'm pretty sure I know what Trap is up to, but
Do need to know everyone's passive perception. Does anyone beat a 14?
where does it show mine?
Passive
On the left
perception.
side of your D&D.
Mine's a 16.
Okay.
Mine's a 15.
All of us.
Yeah, a good portion of the party.
Mako's is a 14.
Thomas, what you up to?
Good portion of the party watches as he's putting small drops of acid on different items that he's pulling out of his bag. Golden chalice, a tiara,
His bag or the bag that
What's he
Mouse
doing over
carries?
there?
his bag.
What you doing over there, Thomas?
Just
What-
the golden.
What are the results of
They sizzle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think these fell out of your bag, and I passed them back to Mouse.
Make a deception check. First is an insight check from
Her
Mouse.
insight isn't great.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's pretty obvious he's not telling you the truth.
Or Thomas, what you doing?
I just want to make sure there's nothing that's gonna surprise us later on. That's all.
With
You
acid?
know that talk about us being honest with each other. And doing things as a party?
Wait, what was he doing?
He was
I'm-
testing objects with acid.
I'm just looking out for everybody.
I think he's fine.
By not telling us what's happening?
Yeah.
That's no. You don't look after the party by lying to them.
I never lied to anybody.
You just lied to.
Is there a way I can roll insight to see if I can tell what he's lying about?
But I don't believe he's lying. I want to try and convince everyone of that.
I don't think he's not lying, it's just he's not telling us.
He just failed a deception check that you
Yeah.
succeeded
It's
on an
lying,
insight check. That
lying
means
by
lying.
omission.
In
That's still
fairness, the
lying.
items fell out of the bag
Oh my god. This
as I pulled them
he's
out.
still lying.
While you were asleep.
It wasn't just tryptophan in that turkey, was there?
Anyway, so no,
Biggest pet
it's
peeves is when people try to explain away lying by rephrasing it as something else. Oh, I was just trying to be. No, you were lying. That's what you're doing. Sorry, go ahead.
so. Are you going to tell the party what's going on, or are you going to let them be extremely suspicious of you?
I want to persuade the party to leave the subject alone and just let him do what he's doing at the current moment, knowing that
You
he's
can
not
say
trying to harm
that,
us.
but so Mouse doesn't think that Thomas has ill will, but she wants to know what he's up to.
Yeah, that's
So-
definitely going to be some conversation.
That's
So
fair.
whatever Light's trying to say, that's only gonna make her even more suspicious, and believe that Light knows what's going on too, because she knows Light.
You're constantly trying to tell me about what to do good, and that I shouldn't have broken into that shopkeep with Mouse, and then you turn around and you're lying to it.
I'm just looking out for everybody.
No, you're lying to us. You don't look out for the party by lying to them.
Hold on. Looking out for what reason? You're doing specific things, so there's something specific you're looking for.
I just want to make sure there's nothing from that shop that's going to harm us. That's all.
Why are you suspicious of the items from the shop?
So, testing items with acid?
Yes.
Why are you suspicious of these items?
I have an idea.
I have an idea too. Answer a direct question.
What's your idea?
My idea? Mouse, can you pull out all the gold?
She pulls out the coin purse and the party fund.
Is there any more in the bag?
She attempts to pull out another coin purse.
No?
Yeah.
No, just what you have accounted for.
Okay, so I'm just set it down right here, and I take a little nibble off of some of Norbert's food and put it in front of the bag.
Something tells me they're up to something.
Alright, so specifically you pulled what out of the bag?
Meat.
Well,
No.
the coin purse.
Why? Can you just tell us why?
So coin purse, like all of the coins.
Yeah, what I kind of imagine is that, like, all of the party fund I just put in like a single like coin purse, and then I put that coin purse into the bag of
Gotcha.
holding, so it's just not all.
Okay, there is an extra unaccounted for silver.
That's in the coin purse, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to set down the meat near the piece of silver.
The piece of silver?
Or
How many pieces do you think there are?
We don't.
I'm
We
going
only know
to-
there's
I'm
one
going to-
extra, but that means that any one of
Right,
the
right.
many that are there.
I'm going to set it in the middle of said silver.
Also, nothing that I know of, including the stuff that Trap knows that Thomas does not, says that a mimic will instantly eat whatever's in front of it.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine that they might want to instinctively stay hidden.
Yeah,
To be
nothing happens. So
So
there's some
would-
extra.
I will ask for the
So,
third time.
okay. Here's
Why are you suspicious of these items?
I'm just suspicious of anything that happened
Why?
in my house.
No. Why specifically are you suspicious of these items?
Would
You weren't suspicious of us. You didn't test us. You're asking about these specific items. I'm asking you a direct question, and unless you're lying to us, I would like a direct answer.
would we have known that the other coin purses that Thomas took away, would we have known that those were mimics? I don't remember.
No.
Yeah, I think we didn't we tell him to take them back?
Yes, but
Yeah, but we didn't know they were mimics necessarily.
Nope,
Yeah.
she told him that they were
Oh.
mimics.
Okay.
but we do know that acid wasn't damaging mimics in that temple that we were in, or at least all of us but Mako. Mako wasn't there yet.
That is true.
And given how Light is actively trying to feed a coin food,
It would not be difficult to discern that.
yeah.
I say we put the silver coins in a bag separate. And
Why?
in bag.
So, how many of these coins and mouse winks are we looking for?
I look over at Thomas.
There's a chance there might be 3 baby mimics among us, and I wanted to separate them from the rest of the items.
Without telling the rest of your party.
I'm not quite sure what you all will do if you know there's baby mimics among us. I've seen some questionable choices made in the past.
So you make the decision for everyone.
I'm
Not even
trying
talking
to.
us.
What,
No.
what does
no.
Thomas
I'm
want?
trying
Do
to
not
plan
say you're
out.
trying to protect the party.
No, I'm
Not-
trying to plan,
What does Thomas
think things
want to do
through.
with these?
as I was
mimics?
told that I should from the fortune teller.
What does Thomas want to
I-
do with these mimics?
I plan to raise them to protect us.
Like we can hear your
Well-
background.
We've
That's a
already
bad idea.
been more than accepting of Norbert. Why wouldn't we want more pets?
It's not so much that you wouldn't want pets. I mean, out of nowhere, we decided to rob a house, or a store
Well,
rather.
There was a reason.
I don't know if you're going to take advantage of some innocent younglings or murder them for the fun of it, or I don't know anymore what you all are capable of, if I'm being honest. So I thought it was best to.
So you don't
Mouse
trust me
does want to point out that she never murdered anybody. And there was only one other person that had point blank executed someone.
So you don't trust me anymore.
I just don't always think that things have been thought through. So I'm trying to think things through and plan as best I can.
Without telling the rest of the party.
Yes.
Which means you don't trust me.
That's not.
Mouse
way I
is gonna
would word it.
try to pull out. So what is out of the bag at this point?
Well, we basically know
You have
that
the
the 2 loaves
chalice.
of bread are fine because they've been consumed.
Yeah.
The quiver of arrows is okay. The golden chalice is okay.
Can
The
they-
jewel tiara and the hand mirror are okay.
Can they mimic They can't mimic magical items, can they? Not just
They
mundane.
can't
I don't
mimic
remember.
the magical aspect of it, but
Right,
they can
okay.
mimic the item.
But they can make it.
But they could look like it, yeah.
So you've already tried to pull out multiples of said items? Or you've tested those items?
Well, I took those items out, and I currently... I guess I handed them back to you.
Did you
I
try
don't know.
to take more of those items out?
I only tried for those 3 specifically.
But you
I
didn't.
was slowly trying to get to everything, but...
What I'm saying is, like, did you try to pull out, like, the chalice more than once?
I
The tiara
suppose I
more than
didn't
once?
specifically do that, no.
Okay, Mouse is gonna try to pull out additional copies of all the items that are already out. Like the
You get a
chalice
second
and-
chalice.
Mouse will set that one aside. So let's see, what else do we have? I've forgotten what else we had. The wax seal kit.
Nope, just the one.
Okay.
Just to save you a little bit of time, as you go through the list of things that you found, nothing else pops out.
So we suspect a silver coin and a chalice.
But technically, outside of one of the chalices, which hopefully we've at this point kept them separate, because the one I tested can't be a mimic, so the other one must be.
Yeah, Mel said she set it aside.
So in theory, the vials, any of the 3 vials, no, 2 vials? Yeah,
there were
2
3.
vials. 3?
Yeah. There's the polymorph, the healing potion, and then the times reprieve.
Oh, well, technically, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So there's the 3 vials that one of them could be something. The dice could be something.
How many dice are there?
And the wax seal kit could be something.
Well, I already tried I specifically said the wax seal kit.
Well, you tried to pull it out.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that
Oh, you
it's
didn't.
not
Oh,
still a mimic, because we haven't tested
true.
it.
I mean, you
And
can
as far as
test
the
it.
vials go, we can't test the vials, because the vials hold the acid, so they can't be tested
Or
in the
at
way we've
least-
been testing things.
Why not?
Because they don't
Because the
work.
vial's not
It
going to
wouldn't
dissolve
react.
in acid.
Right. You don't, but because a
So,
mimic
but,
is made to look like an item, and it can look
Yes,
like
a mimic
vial-
isn't
Mimics don't
affected by the
dissolve in
acid.
acid, and vials don't dissolve in acid.
Yeah.
So if I
he's
put acid
saying.
on it and it doesn't dissolve in acid, it's one of the 2?
Glass doesn't react with acid at
No.
all,
Well, I
generally.
currently have a
No.
vial of acid, so I don't think so.
unless that vial of acid is made with specifically special glass that doesn't dissolve with acid.
He got it from like a butcher shop, so I don't think it's anything special.
Yeah, no, glass does not react with acid. That's why
Okay.
you can
So,
put
how
acid in a
many-
beaker.
How many dice do we have?
In
Like,
theory,
from
there's a
the
pair of
intent-
dice.
It's a pair.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so there's still only 2.
Yep.
Okay.
So my plan for the things that aren't going to be able to be tested by acid was to put them in a bag by themselves with some food
Well, Mouse is going to
and
take
see if food disappears.
a piece of food and just put it inside the cup of the chalice and just leave it there.
Okay. Do you watch it?
Yeah, she'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. Nothing happens while you're watching.
Yeah. I don't know what else we would have unless we lost it. I don't know.
So technically any of the coins, if we mix the coins from them into the coins, could be.
So
So any of our coins of any type.
Silver one. That is.
But there's definitely. It sounds like there's definitely a silver coin out
Yeah.
of all the silver coins. That is one, but that doesn't mean that any of the other silver coins or gold coins or any other coins we have aren't also one. It just hasn't transformed or duplicated or multiplied or whatever yet.
Right.
Well, they're all accounted for, but yeah.
What?
They're
But we know how many coins we put into the coin. Like, did we take? I guess we had bags of coins from the heist, or did we take all the bags of coins back?
So the bag of coins we had were the mimics.
Right,
There
but they
were 5
were.
coins.
What coins were they though?
I think they were gold.
So we added them into our inventory as gold when we took
And then-
gold out.
Kind of.
And then took them
Well-
out whenever you sent them back.
Yeah.
Right. So
So like when we left the shop, like basically Mouse was stuffing everything that she was grabbing into the bag of holding as she was grabbing it. So she would have immediately stuffed the bag of mimics in the bag of holding. And
Right.
so when we got to back to the tavern to account for everything, the first bag she pulled out had 5 coins in it. And then
Right,
the second one
but-
had 4 coins in it. And then we didn't have any more.
right, but the bags that you pulled out had gold coins that weren't in them previously.
Right.
So a mimic has swapped itself with a gold coin.
Possibly.
I'm thinking
I don't know.
highly likely since we're missing one. And that
Are
would
we
be
missing a
the only
gold?
way. Well, no, we're not missing a gold. So we ended up with an extra silver.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one swapped itself from the mimic bag to our bag as a piece of silver. This is so essentially we put
Yeah, 3 of
5
them
gold.
changed. Yeah, 3
No.
of them changed from gold coins to something else.
Well, not necessarily. We only know that 2 have changed at this point because we can only find 2 items that don't belong.
Technically, they all changed because 2 of the actual bags were mimics. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so are we
So-
going to continue trying to find the third mimic, or are you going to attempt something else?
And we're gonna have to check all the gold pieces if we. try
I
to
would-
find the third one.
like to hold on to the party funds.
All the silver was separated.
If I can.
I think Lightlight wanted to put all that in a separate bag.
And what I would actually like to do is take a few containers and distribute the party fun among a few bags that are sealed with food inside.
Yeah, see which one.
Preferably like 4 bags total, half the silver in one, half the silver in the other, half the gold in one, half the gold in the other. And then check on them periodically throughout our travels. Is what I would like to do and what I was trying to get to eventually if I hadn't been caught.
Can Mouse check on the chalice again? Is that food gun? She probably would have. She would have turned away from it. In the meantime.
Oh, sorry. Was muted. Yes, if you turned away, that food is gone.
Okay. She'll drop
were
another
just-
piece in there.
Answering my questions while I was muted, which was impressive. Okay, drop another piece in. All right. So what I was asking Thomas is, what kind of food are you putting inside of the bag? Inside of the bags.
To be honest, I probably would just throw in a ration each from my meat rations,
Your jerky stash.
Okay.
assuming that mimics like meat, since they eat us.
Okay.
I mean, this chalice seemed to have consumed the piece of meat that I dropped in it.
Okay. All right. So, with all of that figured out, what are you all doing overnight at your campsite?
Lightlight said he wanted to keep looking around.
Okay. So,
Is
Lightlight,
that
you're
recent?
gonna attempt to look throughout the night. Is that what you're doing, or are you gonna attempt to sleep?
Well, I'm gonna let Thomas do his sort thing.
Okay. All right.
Thomas,
Is
do my what?
sorting?
Oh, is the rest of the group allowing me to do that?
Yeah, Mouse is taking care of the chalice.
Okay.
She's laid claim to that one.
Okay. Who is keeping watch for the first shift?
I will.
Mako can.
I was gonna say, is there someone who wants to keep looking for the mimics? Or
All right, so Mako's taking first shift. I need a perception check from you.
It's a 9.
Yeah, you're a little distracted by watching the mimic chalice eat. So
it's just so cute.
yeah, instead of watching, you look away every once in a while at the tree line, and then turn around and notice that there's food missing, and pop more in its mouth, and look away. Okay. All right. Who's taking the next shift?
Lightlight, I take it. Also a 9.
Yeah, Lightlight is spending too much time looking through the bag to try and find something. But, unfortunately, you don't find another mimic. Alright, who's taking third shift?
Mouse can do that.
Oof.
26. Okay, with that 26, you don't spot anything out in the woods. Everything is nice and quiet.
Could I
but
maybe
you
from the
do-
corner of
Catch a glimpse of the mimic mouth forming around the food.
That's what I was gonna ask. If I was able to spot that.
Alright. And then I think Fryedak wants to take the last shift.
Oh, I normally do, but okay.
I mean, no reason both of you can't.
2 perceptions ain't gonna hurt nothing.
I will wake up. If Fryedak has taken the last shift, I'll wake up and actually do some other things.
Okay, what are you wanting to do?
Well, to start with, I'll check the bags.
Okay. Okay. So you're not gonna attempt to do any kind of a shift. You're just gonna let Fryedak take it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Looking through the bags, there are 2 bags that the food seems to be gone from.
Okay. So I will take the 2 bags that there's no food gone from and dump them out and hand those coins to someone, or I guess try to put them in a 5th bag and give those back to Mouse. These are good. Although I'll do that in the morning, I guess, after they've woken up. But
Which 2 bags were missing food?
I guess, yeah, I did say there was a silver bag and a gold bag.
Yeah, there are 2 bags of gold and 2 bags of silver.
They're both silver bags.
Both silver.
Okay. So all the gold is back in the party fund.
Okay.
And then I'll take the silver and put half of it in each of the bags. So that now that same silver is distributed amongst 4 bags. And each one gets a bit of food.
Okay. All right.
I'm wondering if maybe it's possible one of the bags themselves might be the mimic and not the gold, or not the money.
Do you count the silver whenever you split it, or do you just kind of try and guesstimate half and half?
To my knowledge, mimic babies can't have babies, right?
Right.
Okay. In that case, I don't think I would count. I think I would just divide it
Okay.
about half.
Okay. The 2 bags. All right. All right. At the go ahead and make a perception check for me anyway.
That
Okay. You notice Fradak walk off from the campsite. With a 20, you absolutely notice Fradak walk off from the campsite.
I mean, to be honest, I'll probably give him his space, because I know he's mad at me.
Okay. All right. And with that, that is a full round of shifts. Everyone awakens at the campsite. And what would you like to do?
Mouse is gonna wonder where Fradak is.
Now that it's... Well, I'll probably run out and, well, I guess before I do that, would Mouse ask where Fradak is, or? Otherwise, I will probably go out and try to catch something for breakfast.
Did you do that as we were waking up or before?
Mako can stay behind and look after the camp and the carts.
To be honest, probably slightly before, but we already said we were waking up, so whenever.
Oh, well. I mean, Mouse is gonna ask where Fadak is. Where's Fadak?
I think he needs some space. He headed off in that direction.
Mouse will... Was he attempting to hide his tracks, or is it easy to follow where he went? I'm not sure what kind of terrain we're in.
Well, you are in a wooded terrain.
So forward is...
Even with that, though, it's not the most difficult track to follow, so give me a nature check to see if you can follow it. Not a high DC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty easy to follow.
She's gonna take the chalice with her, and
Okay.
we'll go find where he went.
Okay. So... just asking a quick question here. While I'm getting the answer to that, Thomas, what are you looking for breakfast?
Something small, like not massive. Maybe I don't know if I could get a couple squirrels or a rabbit or something.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check for me. Yeah, you easily find a couple squirrels, rabbit.
Is this gonna be mimic food?
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Mouse, this trail just continues on. Yeah, that'll kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Yeah, Fradek's trail continues to trail on. 15-20 minutes. Still no sign of him other than it just continuing on.
What direction is it heading?
East.
So she's gonna run back to the group and update them.
Okay.
So I think Frydek might have left us.
Where do you think he went?
She just points down the trail and shrugs. Whatever's that way. And this trail, I assume, is not great for the carts?
No, the trail that you're seeing is literally just...
like a game trail?
No, footprints
Or...
and broken twigs and things.
Oh, so just him
Frydek
walking.
just walking.
A Frydek
stuff.
trail, okay.
Yeah, it's a Frydek trail.
Yeah.
Got it. So Mouse still wants to go down there. She just wanted to tell the rest of the party.
Okay.
She does have feline swiftness.
Okay.
Uh,
And how often can you do that, and how far can you move with that?
Oh, I can double my feline agility, that's what it is. I can double my speed, but I have to basically take 0 movement for one of my quote-unquote turns,
Okay.
which in battle would be 6 seconds.
Right. And you can double your speed, but then you have to stop for a turn. So essentially, you're doing the same amount of speed.
Yeah, I guess. But, she could... Technically, she could dash twice, because she can use dash as a bonus action.
Okay. Frydek, are you walking or running?
Just walking.
So she can move
Okay.
90 feet every
So,
turn.
walking. Okay, it takes you about 45 minutes to catch up to him. And you just see him walking straight ahead.
He's still just walking?
Mm-hmm.
No, she's gonna run up to him and
Very much out of breath.
jump onto his shoulder and just like drape herself like she used to. And she's gonna catch her breath there for a minute. Does he...
Why are you here?
Why is Frydek leaving?
Because they don't trust me anymore. He says to himself that he doesn't trust me.
He didn't say it like that.
That's what he said.
Thomas has always been not the most open.
But he did something specifically because he didn't trust me. He lied to us because of the stupid things that I did and because he didn't trust me anymore.
And where's Frydek gonna go?
I'm gonna go back to the Elder Grove and see if I can find Onyx. And beg him to take me back.
You could do that, but Alina also needs your help.
Yeah, but I can't be in a place where people don't trust me. Could you stay someplace where they didn't trust you?
I lived in a whole town that they didn't trust me.
Yeah, but you weren't like a part of a group like this. When you're in a party, when you're in a group like this, you have to trust each other. And if they can't trust me, then maybe I shouldn't be part of this group anymore.
Could we maybe go back and talk about it a little?
I guess. I know I messed up a lot. But I didn't think that I'd gotten to the point where I wasn't trusted.
And Thomas didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, but the things that he mentioned were specifically things that I did as the reason that he didn't trust anybody anymore.
He also alluded that there were...
Yeah, but the two specific things that he said were things that I did.
Well,
which means I'm the person responsible for him not trusting people.
Mouse was part of one of those things.
Yeah, but you weren't part of the other.
We were all there for that.
Yeah, but
We were all.
I'm the only one who actually did it.
Between you and me, Mouse thinks Thomas would have done the same thing.
I don't think so.
He actually did say he was going to if you hadn't. Um. We'll talk it through. I think Thomas just has a hard time trusting people in general. And he doesn't know how to show that. Mouse holds up the chalice. Do you want to feed him?
Feed the cup?
Yeah.
What does he eat?
I've been just putting meat in there. And it disappears.
He'll take a piece of meat and put it into the chalice, and then watch it.
Oh, you can't watch it.
I can't. Then how do you know it eats it?
It just disappears. Well, Mouse did see it briefly last night.
Maybe it's a magic
It
chalice.
didn't
that
think.
things it put in it just get disappeared.
No, Mouse saw it at night. It didn't think it was watching. It didn't think Mouse was watching, but she saw it. There were teeth.
So,
But it can't know that you're watching.
it can't know that I'm watching. But I'm confused. And then he'll start walking back towards the camp and just staring at the chalice.
It'll just know that you fed it.
Alright, so what is the rest of the party doing while they're walking back to camp?
I rolled my nature check earlier.
Yeah, I saw that. That went well. It's not a perfect roll, but it definitely... There is a bonding experience with you and Norbert.
Is Norbert a mimic?
I would head back with the rabbit, and then I would cut a small portion of said rabbit off and keep it aside, and then I would cook the rest of it for breakfast, and then I would check the bags and see if I can determine whether there's meat missing from 2 or whatever of them.
Yeah, there is definitely meat missing from both bags.
Well,
Well,
so I
he had 4.
distributed the silver amongst all 4 bags.
Right. So there's
So
meat
there's 2
missing from
bags
2
specifically?
bags. Yes.
Okay. So again, I would take the silver that didn't have meat missing and put that in a separate container to give back to the party fund, and then separate again and distribute the remaining silver into 4 bags with now fresh rabbit in them.
Okay. And still no counting.
Still no...
Okay.
I'm
So,
concerned.
wait. So, how do we know how much silver is left?
I'm assuming that a mimic is an object and can't be, like, split amongst... I guess I don't 100% know, but a mimic can't be split up, right?
Right. So, how do you know that you're putting? So you're splitting it between 4 bags.
Yeah.
How do you know that you're not splitting 3 pieces of silver between 4 bags?
I'm confused. Because I can't put 3 objects in 4 places?
Right. So how do you know that we're not down to that point?
I guess I don't, but I assume that I would be told, well, there's only 3 pieces left, because that would be an obvious thing that I would know. I don't know how many silver pieces we have in our party fund.
Beard
I,
doesn't
uh,
either.
I have to look. Hold on.
Well, no, I
I
was hoping he would do a count, but it's okay.
Yeah, the way you kept saying, you want to count that? There it is.
But it's
Hey.
okay.
I guess, what am I going to find out when I count? Like, counting doesn't seem... I'm confused.
It's okay.
Why
So-
does Beard want this counted?
Anyway, go ahead.
What if the mimic eats the bag and turns into the bag?
I suppose that's possible. But then I wouldn't... I mean...
Or another
Okay.
one. The mimic decides that it's going to leave said bag and go to another bag.
Well, I'm sealing the bag, so a mimic inside the bag wouldn't be able to, but if it eats the bag, then I suppose it would
You become the bag?
become the bag.
Right. So if you put 20 pieces of silver in, and then you open it up and it's only got 19 pieces of silver, does that make sense?
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'm just not sure that I would think that, nor, like,
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so how much silver was in the bag? Or the original amount?
We can do one shot.
How much
Who's
silver
answering this question?
What's in the original party fund, Mouse?
I'm trying to find the file. I'm having trouble.
So while she's finding that, essentially we need to know how much we started off with, because if you split it in half, say it's 100 pieces, you split it in half, you gave her back 50. Well, that means you split 50 between 4 bags, give or take, so 10 plus a few.
So should have about 1,413 pieces of silver. That's what I have listed for the. That's a lot of
this is
silver.
part of why I'm like, I wouldn't be counting this.
Okay.
There's no
that's
way I
fine.
would be counting that. I would.
All right.
Would have split
But-
it into 4 pieces, four,
So-
initially. Or no, you had to split in half initially, so that would be 700. Both silver bags had missing gold or missing food.
Mhm.
So that'd be
Oh yeah.
so then you split those into
Then yeah,
4.
in theory, I had like 4 bags of about 350 silver pieces, and I now know that 2 of them probably had
So there's about
something was eating the meat.
700 silver worth of potential. You
Yeah, that is now distributed amongst 4 more bags. So there's
Well, initially there was one piece that was unaccounted for. Like you did not know where you got one piece of silver. So there's one extra piece on top of what you had in the party fund.
okay. Except we also, well, I guess maybe it's the bag is already the mimic. I don't know.
That's what I was saying. It's possible that one of the bags is the mimic.
Would
But
he have
still-
remembered?
I have 4 bags that are not in a bag of holding, but rather in my personal bag.
So I had the party fund in a separate bag, like in its own bag within the bag of holding.
Right. So here's my question.
Okay.
For Thomas, not Trap. Does Thomas remember which 2 bags it was the first time and which 2 bags it was this time?
I don't know that I would, although I could always. You think it might be one of the bags?
Potentially.
Interesting.
I will say
So
put
I
it
will
earlier.
take my vial of acid and put just a little drop on like the edge of the top of it, where I would still be able to seal the bag if it were to be eaten away.
Okay. There's a hole in both tops of the bags.
In
now.
okay, so in all 4 bags.
Yeah, every bag that you did.
Okay. So then it's not a bag.
For now.
For now.
Okay. About this time, while you all are trying to figure this out, Mouse and Fryedac walk back in.
Found a Fryedac.
Yay!
Oh, yay.
Yay, Friday.
She does
Where'd you go,
the
bud?
eye pointing at herself and then at Light, and gives him a stern look.
You're so good at finding things.
Thomas can't respond because Trap is laughing. Good to see you back, buddy.
Buddy?
Yeah. We're, like I said before, I think of us as family.
Then, except you don't trust me.
I never fully trusted my family, so
Family
You said you
doesn't
didn't
always get
trust me.
along.
This sounds a lot like a pot and a kettle here.
We're not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying,
All
too.
in the kettle.
out of character, I also do feel the need to point out, I only brought up one incident of attacking a house. It was Light that brought up the murdering of somebody who I also would have murdered.
That's what I was.
And I never said it was Fryedac that was the only person I didn't trust.
Well, and that's what Mouse was trying to
But
reiterate to Fryedac.
anyway, so back in character. Yeah,
We're getting some echoing from Alina.
Yeah.
I care about you, buddy. I just wanted to make sure that
If you
the
cared
right
about me,
decisions
you
were being
wouldn't lie
made
to
about
me.
this. I wasn't trying to lie to anyone. I just wanted to deal with the situation
By lying,
without involving others.
by lying to us.
I didn't lie.
Yes, you.
Just because I didn't tell you what was going on doesn't mean I lied to you.
Yes, that is exactly what that means.
But families don't always agree. And sometimes we're just not ready to share things.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Who are you?
Who said that?
Oh, my favorite adventuring party. It's nice to see you all again. The, dwarf and her husband look slightly different. A little greener, a little shinier.
Here.
Oh, come now, don't stop the festivities just because I'm here.
Is this the
Yeah, who is this?
marionette guy?
This is the marionette guy.
This is
Hold on.
This is a tall gentleman, with a little bit wild hair,
Trying to find
one
his name.
blue, one brown eye. Just kind of sitting up on a tree branch, looking down at you.
Did I not write his name down?
Yeah, Alistair, not good.
Somebody want to tell Mako what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I don't know if I wrote his name down.
What's his name, Beard?
Rubius.
Rubio.
Oh, I did. Okay, there it is. Sadistic marionette. That's what I wrote down.
So he appears a little different now.
Yes. Well, once again, don't stop the arguments for my sake. I'm just here spectating. I do have to ask.
Why are you here spectating?
Oh, I'm just checking up on my favorite adventuring party. See how much you've
you have-
grown. Well, you are my first adventuring party. Of course, I'm going to check on you often.
So you're first,
Do
but
you have
not
more than
favorite.
one?
No, I do not have more than one. You are my favorite. I've set you apart here for our wonderful games to begin. And
Oh,
as
God.
long as you're winning, I get to have fun.
More games.
So why show yourself now? If you've been
It's-
watching us, why?
It seemed a
Oh,
fitting
no.
time.
Mouse is gonna say, not too quietly, to Friedag. This is who we really shouldn't trust.
Well, it would appear that there are some problems in paradise. Of course, I haven't been watching you completely, but I have popped in from time to time. And, I do have questions. There are 2 party members that do not seem to be here anymore, and 2 new members. The name's Rubius. It's a pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure. What are your names? And what happened to the rest of my party? Anyone? Come on. Don't be shy.
Mouse is just gonna glare at him.
You've been watching, don't you know?
Unfortunately, no, I've missed those details. It was...
Joffrey died.
That's unfortunate.
But you care.
Well, of course I care. You're my entertainment. Why would I not be upset to lose a little bit of my fun? And, the red-headed one with the temper. Did she pass as well?
He left.
She's fine.
Alright. And, these 2. Awful quiet.
Ironically, we picked them up in a battle.
Oh, wonderful. The tradition continues.
Mako's unsure of telling them their name because Mouse said they're ones not to trust.
Well, these 2 seem to have lost their tongues. But, none the matter. I say we, do
Names
some...
are Nunya and Business.
Always the funny one you were. However, I think it's time that we do a little bit of a trust exercise to get you all back on the same track.
So I think you're here because you're scared your fun's going to end.
Such a wise, interesting individual.
Wise.
Well, he's not wrong. I don't want my fun to end. And as some inspiration for it, when the game ends, so do you. And I would rather not have to go looking for another party.
So you're going to kill us?
No, I wouldn't kill you.
So,
Per
if
se.
you don't want your fun to end, perhaps you could help us.
Oh, I fully intend to help you, actually. First up, the trust exercise. And then, as long as you do well on these, little quests that I'm going to put in front of you, then, we'll see about maybe granting a boon or two. Snaps his finger. And I need everybody to roll a d6 for me.
Who?
Everyone.
Or just anybody? Everyone. I just want to point out,
Mouse, Thomas, I need you to
We-
switch character sheets.
oh no.
I'm sorry, what?
This is why you needed the character sheets.
Mako, Light, I need you to switch character sheets. And Alina and Frydak, you get to switch character sheets.
Hold on,
Oh
let me
my
find my
God.
character sheet.
Okay.
I knew it.
Alright, so Alina.
Okay, now here's my question. Do I have to send him Clatter as well, or do I still keep Clatter?
Send him Clatter as well.
How do I send this?
Through Discord.
Yeah, just
I'll send
through
it to you,
Discord.
and then you can just
Okay.
respond with yours.
Oh boy.
What button do I put? Rotate counterclockwise. Why would I do that? Do page
What?
mentions president document properties. Help.
Just a second.
Okay.
Let me send you mine, and then I will show you how to send yours back.
Okay, if I got
Okay.
2 more that I gotta send to you. Well, I'll send them. So, Marco, I'll send them if you.
So,
roll.
on your character sheet, on D&D Beyond,
Mm-hmm.
Alina.
Oh, on D&D, not the PDF.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond. Well, have you already downloaded the PDF?
Yes, I've done both.
Okay. So in Discord, in the message that I just sent you, click the little plus button down below, and then go to upload a file.
Oh, I have to do it that way. I
Actually,
see.
guys,
Yep.
I just looked at the clock, so to make this a little bit easier, we'll go ahead and
That's
end
where
here,
we ended it.
and we will start this back up in the next session with you all familiar with the
Oh,
character
boy.
sheets.
Actually, I could just pull it off of because